Have you ever watched a movie and felt like the actor was telling your own story? That is how many people feel when they watch Diane Lane. She had something special. She did not need loud drama or big action scenes. Her eyes could tell a whole story. For years, people loved her work, her honesty, and how real she was. But behind the fame and the praise, there were many painful moments. Things that most fans never knew. Diane Lane has been through heartbreak, hard choices, and long silent battles. This is the story of what really happened to her. And it is not easy to hear. Diane Lane was just a young girl when she stepped into the world of movies. She was 13 years old when she starred in her first big film. Imagine being that young and already in the spotlight. Everyone wanted her in their films. She was called a future star. But being famous at a young age was not always fun. Diane did not get a normal childhood. She had to grow up fast. She worked hard, traveled a lot, and missed out on things most kids do, like going to school dances or just hanging out with friends. She also had to face pressure from adults, directors, and the media. That pressure only got stronger as she got older. It started to take a toll on her personal life. Diane's life was not easy, even before the fame. Her parents split up when she was very young. Her father raised her on his own in New York City. They moved around a lot. Sometimes, they even stayed in hotels instead of a regular home. At one point, Diane even ran away from home to live with her mother in another country. But things did not work out there either. She came back, still searching for where she truly belonged. Growing up without a steady home or a normal school life made things harder for her. She often felt alone. Even when the cameras were rolling and she was smiling for the world, deep down, she was still hurting. As Diane got older, she starred in big films like The Outsiders and Unfaithful. She worked with famous actors and earned award nominations. People loved her performances. But something was not right behind the scenes. She once took a break from acting because the pressure became too much. She moved away for a while to live a quieter life. Some people thought she had left Hollywood for good. Others forgot about her. But Diane did not leave because she was weak. She left because she needed to find peace. She needed time to figure out who she was when she was not acting. It is heartbreaking to know that someone so talented had to step back just to feel okay. But that is how heavy the pressure of fame can be, especially when it starts so young. Diane Lane also faced heartbreak in her personal life. She was married to actor Josh Brolin, but their marriage had problems. In 2004, Diane called the police after a fight. Josh was arrested, but the case did not go far, and she never spoke much about it publicly. Later, they divorced. Diane stayed quiet about the pain, but it was clear she went through a very hard time. Going through a tough marriage, in front of the world, is not easy. People judged her without knowing the whole story. After her divorce, she focused more on herself and her daughter. But the years of heartbreak and public pressure left a mark. Diane had to rebuild not just her career, but her life, piece by piece. As time went on, Diane started appearing in fewer movies. Newer stars took the spotlight. Offers slowed down. Hollywood, which once could not get enough of her, seemed to move on. Even though she still gave great performances, they did not get the same attention. She became one of those stars people would say, "Whatever happened to her?" But she never stopped acting completely. She still took roles she believed in. She did theater. She chose quality over fame. Even if fewer people were watching, she stayed true to her love for acting. It is sad to see how Hollywood can forget someone so talented. But Diane never stopped being the artist she always was. She just did it quietly, without the cameras flashing. Diane Lane is still here. She still acts, speaks her mind, and supports causes she believes in. She may not be in every big movie, but she is far from gone. She once said she is finally at peace with her life. She does not chase fame anymore. She enjoys the little things, spending time with her family, reading, and being part of smaller projects that matter to her. Diane's story is not just about pain. It is also about healing. She faced many tough moments, but she kept going. Not for the fame, not for awards, but for herself. And that is something we can all learn from. Diane Lane's life is a reminder that even the people we admire go through hard times. She smiled for the world, even when her heart was breaking. She kept working, even when it felt like no one noticed. Her story is more than just fame and movies. It is about strength in silence, pain behind beauty, and choosing peace over popularity. If you have ever felt forgotten or like you are carrying pain no one sees, remember Diane. Her journey shows that healing is possible, even after heartbreak. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, share it with someone who might need it.